is a presentation of Main Street Media, your source for news, sports, and information on Main Street in Middle Tennessee.
Everybody, welcome in to another fantastic edition of Mornings on Main Street for this Wednesday, March 9th, 2022. It's not pretty outside, but you know what? We're getting closer and closer to spring, so we will take it. Hope everybody's doing fine. There's a live look at the T-Dot SmartWay cameras. You make your way in this morning. For that, let's get a check of the weather there, intern. There we go. The weather brought to you by our good friends, our great friends over at 50 Ford, a Nashville area nonprofit serving older adults. Is a proud partner with the All of Us Research Program from the National Institute of Health. Learn how you can help change the future of health by visiting our website or their website at joinallofus.org. 50 Ford. And you see the weather today, 38 degrees, a high today of around 50. Maybe snow this weekend, and looking forward to the 7-day 70 next week in sunshine, which is crazy. So if you don't like the weather, as they say, intern, wait about 10 minutes. Anyway, welcome in, everybody. We'll give you the weather updates every 15 minutes on the show. Intern, how are you, pal? Where are you? I can't see you.
Hey, how's it going, man?
Good, man. What have you been up to?
Not much. Just working and hanging out with you.
Let's see that beautiful hair today. Look at that.
Yes.
We're going to get you a sponsorship with that hair.
From where? I'd love to know who would sponsor that.
I don't know, man, but that's perfection. I wouldn't know what to do if I had. Well, I've haven't had hair in 20 years, but I wouldn't know what to do.
Well, it's super hot when it gets hot outside, so I'd appreciate it if it stayed just a little chilly.
Just let it grow. I mean, your father's got a lot of hair. Your mom's got a lot of hair. Just let it grow,
It's
man.
this side, I don't know what to do with it.
Just let it go. When's the last time you got a haircut?
Oh, the great fall of '86.
That was a good year, too, wasn't it?
It was a great year.
No, seriously, when's the last time you got a haircut?
I believe, honestly, it was about 5 months ago.
5 months ago? Did you get a sports clip or great clips or great sports clips or whatever?
Yes, great clips. Yeah.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
And then did you tip them?
Oh, yeah, definitely. And she told me, my hairdresser said the last time you were here, because I guess they keep it in the books, was way too long. Never wait this long again to cut your hair. So I'm a little scared to go back.
Because they won't repeat business.
Yeah,
They're not stupid.
Well, she was like mad at me for like waiting as long as I did the last time because it got too long, as it is now.
Yeah, they want you to come back and drop off some scratch over there, man. A little cash for doing that.
Right.
Maybe one day on the show I should give you a buzz cut.
Maybe you should do that.
For charity. Because nobody cares about your CrossFit workout.
Unless it's for charity.
Unless it's for charity.
But no one cares about me because of my hair.
But if I cut your hair for charity, then we'll do that there. So just keep it going, man.
All right.
From all of us with no hair, keep your hair going.
If that's the alternative, I will.
I know you're a big Tennessee Titans fan, so let's show you the big news that came out late last night.
HL?
The Titans, they re-signed Harold Landry to – they re-signed him. They kept him to this massive deal last night. He's going to get like $86 million over the next 7 years, $52 million guaranteed that goes on there. You're a huge Titans fan there, intern. Your thoughts?
It's awesome. Kind of scared at towards the end of the day yesterday because the deadline was approaching.
They did not tag him.
They didn't tag
not
him,
franchise tag.
which I think was the popular opinion at the time.
There he's smiling because he's got 52 million guaranteed. Now, he benefited. Harold, this was a huge story last night. As I'm trying to fall asleep, I saw the report from Paul Koharski reported about his cap hit and only $5 million this year with the cap hit, so it frees up some extra money to keep going on. But this was a huge story late last night.
Right.
I tried to text our friend Luke Worsham, but I fell asleep from A to Z Sports to come on and talk about this big, huge Titans news last night. But, he benefited from having a great three other guys around him, Bud Dupree, Tierre Tart, Danico Autry, and Big Jeff around him last year. So, good to keep him around, right?
Absolutely. I agree. I mean, he is a team player. I think he embodies the Titans, like in his spirit,
Look, he's running off there to cash his paycheck.
Look, he's like, hey, where's the bank?
This is off the TennesseeTitans.com website. But, that's a big story that came out last night. And then we'll get this out of here. There we go.
Well, I saw A.J. Brown tweeted. He was like, hey, I really hope we get to keep Harold. But if not, go get that bag, bro. And I was like, wait, what? No,
and then
wait.
5 hours later, God is good.
Yeah, exactly. Whew.
And then he got all of his money. But $52 million guaranteed. Look, a pass rusher in the National Football League, they are hard to come by. And remember, just 2 years ago, we were talking about the Tennessee Titans couldn't rush the pass. We did a better job of rushing the passer than the Titans did. So they got Harold Landry.
On the sidelines, yeah.
But that was not the only big news yesterday that goes on there with the NFL. And I know other people like to talk to the NFL, and I get all that stuff. Here's one more story that happened, which Aaron Rodgers is not coming to Tennessee. So you thought that was going to happen. It's not. But the other big story was, look at JoJo working the screen today. So Russell Wilson goes to the Denver Broncos. He passed his physical last night. Wages no trade called. So So Russell Wilson's going to Denver. Aaron Rodgers stays in Green Bay. So the Titans play the AFC West next year. So they'll play all these quarterbacks.
Right.
They'll play Herbert for the Chargers, who's excellent. Derek Carr for the Raiders, who's excellent. Russell Wilson now for the Broncos. I think Russell Wilson, the Broncos come here.
Right.
And then who's the last team in the AFC West they got to play again?
Mahomes.
They play Kansas City every single year in some shape, form, or fashion.
And Lamar. Don't forget about old Lamar.
Yeah, that's right. So they play the NFC West. So there's all that happened in the NFL yesterday. Aaron Rodgers signs a huge deal, or allegedly. Russell Wilson stays in Seattle. And your Tennessee Titans sign Harold Landry. So it's all good there. So
did they franchise tag Devontae Adams for Green Bay?
I think so, because they're giving him the tools.
To be his, they have an amazing track record.
They're giving him the tools to succeed up there.
Taking baby aspirin. Gotta watch the sweets.
Yeah, true. What's so true? Hey, need your help? The empanadas are sweating. All right, here's the front page of today's Main Street Nashville. Look at this great pitch. Is this Larry McCormick's pitch?
It's got to be.
Larry. It's got to be Larry, right? We're going to give Larry credit anyway. Yeah, it is Larry McCormick.
Yes, the guy.
Do you play pickleball?
No, I love table tennis and I love tennis. So I think the in-between of that is pickleball. So
well, I like pickleball because the tennis players that they're going to dominate, and it's not a really strong sport to support if you're a tennis player. Not a lot of smashing going on. There's a lot of finesse that happens in pickleball. And so Ashley Perham with a great story. I mean, it has taken over Nashville. There are places all over. And you see tennis courts last summer that nobody was playing on, and now they're playing pickleball on these tennis courts. We need to get a Main Street Media or a Mornings on Main Street pickleball team.
I'm so down.
Are you athletic at all, or you just got pretty hair? What do we have here?
I am athletic, okay. I believe. So, yeah, I am. I love this quote right here. It's more of a dink, dink, dink as a wiffle ball is hit back.
Yeah, that's it. So if you're a little finesse, you can place a shot nice and easy. You got a great chance of winning there. But again, this is really cool. And a lot of people, what I like about a lot of people over 50, over 60 are playing this and getting people out and about. So it's really cool. It's a nice story there from Ashley on that. So we need to get the Mornings on Main Street team.
So that's kind of like badminton, right?
Yes.
I feel like it takes the same athleticism.
Yes, it does.
As badminton.
Yesterday, I got gas in my car, all right? And it's not going to stop anytime soon. By the way, somebody tweeted to me, and I stole it. It says the only place you can get gas for $1.39 is Taco Bell.
I saw that. And there's another one that said, if you throw $20, you'll go from E to E+.
Well, we shouldn't be laughing, but if we don't laugh, we'll start crying, right? That's
exactly.
the deal.
We're victims as well.
And then what's the other one? It says, I saw a guy putting in $10 in his tank. I'm like, what are you doing, man? You going from pump A to pump B? Woo! Oh my goodness. So Tennessee reps called on moratorium on gas tax. I paid $3.99 yesterday.
Wow, that's a lot. Yeah, I threw $40 in, got half a tank. It
We
hurt.
travel too, man. We're out yesterday. We were in Cool Springs and Murfreesboro. We get around, man. We're gonna play around with this stuff.
Exactly. We see it all.
We make things happen. Hey, look at this. You like this? You like to play cornhole? Look, so we got pickleball, and you got this cornhole story that Lori Everett's got in today's Main Street edition.
Nice.
You play cornhole?
I do. I'm not very good at it, but I just think my technique's off. I love it though.
Hey, so this story with our friends at 50 Ford. Ralph Bristol used to be on the radio, a cornhole aficionado and founder of Donaldson's Grumpy Old Baggers Cornhole Club. I like cornhole because people are like, oh, I'm not going to do it. Then they'll play, then they'll hit a shot, and they think they're the cornhole expert. It never fails to do that.
That's so true.
So 3 years ago on TV, I met the national cornhole champion guy. He's 19 years old. He went to an event, won it, and then Johnson's Bratwurst or something took him on a tour of the United States. So he was out of college for a year.
Mhm.
And I said, hey, man, what are you going to do? You're in college. He was at Penn State. He goes, they're paying me $100,000 to tour America. I'm 19 years old. And he says, I've got $100,000 in my pocket to pick up chicks. How do you argue with that? How do you argue
What
with
a
that?
life.
I'm like, get your education, young man.
Yeah.
He's like, I got $100,000 and I'm traveling the country getting paid for to meet chicks.
It's like stay in school. No.
I was like, and I just imagine myself at 19. I knew everything.
Oh, absolutely. With $100,000 too. Oh,
Oh, get away from me, old man.
I'm
You know what I'm
investing
talking about.
in the first opportunity.
Absolutely. Good Lord. 19 years old. He'll learn.
Yeah.
That's what I said. He'll learn. National banner 60 years ago today. Look, the Russians still on the German peace pact pushed by the Russians 60 years ago. Always something going on.
They were rushing them.
Red China has the bomb.
All
It's
right.
just weird seeing all this stuff. I don't know, man. I like reading these front pages of the paper to see what's going on, what's happening at the time, and talk about roads. And a few weeks ago they talked about the Ellington Parkway and creating Briley Parkway, and it was just kind of neat to read that stuff to know that there's always kind of a beginning for things that happen.
Yeah.
All right, so I know you're a big rap fan. This day, 1997, gangster rapper, the notorious B.I.G. was killed in a still unsolved drive-by shooting in L.A. Boy, that set off some stuff, didn't it, back then?
It was all a dream.
But you were what, 2, 3?
2 or 3, yeah. So I couldn't
God.
stop it.
So
But-
young, man.
I know it. They never solved that case.
No, they didn't. They did not. All right, so where were you born? What hospital?
I believe Summit.
Were you born in Summit?
I think so.
Look at this. This is cool. Lori Everett today's in the Main Street E-Edition. Talking about Baptist Hospital. I was born there. My son was born there. Simple known fact. So when I was in high school, got a phone call from a reporter, and it said that I had been the longest baby born at Baptist Hospital for like 18 years. True story. I had no idea.
Longest
My mom
as
had
in
nothing
size?
about it. I was like 25 inches long when I was born.
Oh,
And somebody was born like 27 inches. And how did it feel not having the record anymore? And I said, I have no idea what you're talking about. Is this a prank call? Is this Chuck? Why are you calling doing this to me?
I want to
And
remeasure.
it was, they said, no, it was, you had the record. I'm like, I had nobody ever told me this. I had no idea. And it was a reporter from the Tennessean.
You could have at least put that in your Twitter bio.
I still to this day don't know. And I told my mom, and she called back and said, yeah, just your thoughts. And mom's like, my thoughts? I was glad to get them out of me because I was like 10 months. They don't do that, so I was
Right.
around for a long time. It was crazy.
You were like, you'd see all the new babies come in.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey, remember yesterday you were asking me what happened? Have I talked to Ashley Ladd lately? And I said I hadn't. And look, today, Ashley Ladd joined
hey.
First Farmers as Chief Compliance Officer.
Okay.
You just mentioned her name yesterday.
Right.
Congratulations, Ashley. Well deserved, my friend.
I forgot I lied.
Well,
Deserved it.
yeah. So she's doing great. I love this headline. I want you to read this headline, intern. Tim, what's wrong with it? Ready?
Yes.
We go.
Apple's new budget iPhone will be faster, more expensive. Oh.
All right. Budget iPhone, more expensive. what do you call these headlines? Oxymoron?
Yes.
Or redundancy or whatever. Yeah. How's that? I don't get it.
Budget iPhone. Yeah, you're right. That's like freezer burn.
Yeah. All right. Good call, buddy. Budget iPhone will be faster, more expensive. Read the article in today's paper and you can see what they're talking about.
Why not just call it something else? You know?
I don't know. Not the budget iPhone. Hey, Nashville Predators won last night.
Yes.
Roman Josi scored late in the game to the Predators, a 2-1 victory over the Dallas Stars. Ryan Johansson also scored. What's important about that game, my friends, what's important is that the Preds were 1 point behind the Stars. Had they gone to overtime, the Stars would have gotten a point, and the Nashville would have gotten 2 points. Had they won, they'd be tied. So they did not go to overtime.
Regulation.
Preds win, and they skip over the Stars in the standings.
I saw
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I saw the Preds account tweeted. You might have liked it or something. So it popped up on my TL. You can't spell Dallas without 2 L's.
Oh, zing.
Zinger.
And there you go. The Predators right now at 68 points. Still only 1 point behind Minnesota, 3 behind St. Louis. But remember, only the top 4 in each division get to the playoffs. So the Preds put some room between them and Dallas and leapfrog Minnesota and St. Louis. They'll be in great shape. Preds back on the ice Thursday night. They take on the Anaheim who? Justin? Anaheim?
The Anaheim Ducks.
Attaboy.
Yeah, quack.
You're learning more about this stuff, man. You're getting better all the time.
Sports, man.
Hey, the Memphis Grizzlies won last night, too. I tried to watch about 10 minutes. I couldn't do it.
Why?
I just couldn't do it because there is no, at least last night, I'm glad Memphis won, but nobody passes the ball.
Yeah, Jaw just goes up for it.
No,
Well,
I
he
like
passes,
him. No,
he
Memphis
passes,
was
yeah.
okay. I like John Moran. He's fantastic. He's only 6'3".
He's insane.
He's my height.
Yeah, that's Steph
I
Curry's
can't
height.
jump 2 inches. He can jump 32 inches.
And stay up there for like a
Yes.
year.
So, but New Orleans would go down the court and they wouldn't pass. They would just jack up 30 footers. They were making none of them. They had no set. I'm thinking I could coach an NBA team because there's no plays that are going on.
Just like roll the balls out during practice. It's like, shoot some, I think.
Oh my goodness. Look, you know what I like? I'm digging this article. Dr. Julie Wood each week is in the paper about having a healthy gut is easier than you may think. It's a really cool article about eating bad. Look, modern living and bad lifestyle choices are hard on the gut,
Oh,
right?
that's what it is.
So I eat awful, although we ate good yesterday because we'll tell you about that coming up in just a moment.
True.
But I like this article by Dr. Julie Wood. It's every week in the Main Street Nashville edition. Well done. This is sad too. The Sutler is closing its doors over in Melrose after the iconic Spot 7-year revival run. The Sutler Saloon will close permanently Sunday, March 13th. Ownership announced on social media. Now they own ML Rose.
Mhm.
There's one in West Nashville, one over that area, and there's one in Mount Juliet, which is fantastic.
Yes, it is. Actually, I did the other day.
Fantastic food. So I bet you never went to the Sutler, did you?
I didn't. I was thinking it was maybe Silverado's down the road, but because it says saloon, I haven't been to a saloon. I just
Take the saloon.
no would be
part
the
out of
answer
that.
to that.
There's no saloon. It's just good food. I hate to see that happening,
Right.
but at least we got ML Rose to go to. All right, let's read the intern's horoscope today. All right, intern, keep your head down, avoid confrontations, and put more effort into physical changes that can help you advance. Get your butt to Planet Fitness.
All right, you're right. I'm on the way.
Man, be secretive about your plans so you're confident you can reach your goal. Didn't we just read that 2 days ago?
I don't know. It's been hitting on similar things, but maybe it means sneak into Planet Fitness.
Don't
and
let
just-
others' decisions disrupt your plans.
Okay.
So don't let Pop Intern tell you what to do.
All right, I won't ever.
You better, he pays the bills. You better do that. Hey, we're back out of there again. Good job, Joe. You double clicking on that. I'll just tell you about our good friend Devin O'Day coming your way to 11 o'clock across these same Main Street media platforms. We love Devin. And so there we go. I pull it back up there.
Yes,
Oh, Joe, come on. This is ridiculous.
it's okay. Look, hey, we're right back.
There we go. All
Boom,
right.
boom.
We love you, Devin. 11 o'clock
Yes.
today. Devin shows the 180 of our show. Her show's fun, informative, entertaining, the best. I get all these Main Street platforms. Devin O'Day, Main Street today. All right, time for Comic Strip Tease brought to you by.
Possibly you.
We're doing Sherman's Lagoon today. Sherman's Lagoon is, I'm hard on these cartoons because I really don't laugh. I'm not sure what's going on here. So as the voice of the turtle today will be the intern.
Hello.
The voice of the other people will be me doing a different voices that we go on. All right, you ready for this?
Let's do it.
All right, 3, 2. Hey, Caesar salad for Fillmore.
Oh, right here.
Whoa, I thought you could just get pizza delivered.
Nope. With Chow Hub, you can get virtually anything delivered to you.
And you chose a salad.
Which I'd like to eat in peace.
Oh, wait, sorry. Late on the cue there, people. All right, there we go. We're off and running on the show. Coming up, it's time for Cooking for Dummies. Cooking for Dummies with the Big Dummy. We went to Black Diamond Culinary yesterday, and my goodness, the intern and I created something that I had no idea that we could do. We did it, and it tastes so good. We'll show it to you. That's coming up next. You're watching Mornings on Main Street.
I'm always looking for that new local place, particularly if it brings a different point of view to me, because I learn. And one of the things I don't think people understand is when you go into a restaurant, and say, just for argument's sake, say it's a Guatemalan restaurant, and you're a little fearful because you don't speak the language, and they love having people come and try their food. I mean, they will knock themselves out to give you the greatest meal of your life.
I find the college stuff, since coming over here, that I've found that, really interesting, because I was a big fan of the NFL back in the UK, and, in large part, growing up watching North American sports, was a big reason for wanting to come over here and have a spell in my life and career working in a completely different market. And getting into college, particularly obviously being in the South and seeing what it means to people, that is as close to what you have in terms of the tribal kind of soccer backgrounds that you have in the UK. So instead of our colleges, we support our towns, our teams.
Yeah.
I'm from Plymouth in the UK. We're a Division 3 team. We've never been in the Premier League, but I support them because that's my hometown. Now, the distinction I would draw over here is, you're a Tennessee person, so you're going to follow Tennessee, University of Tennessee, all your life, football, the football program, the basketball program, whatever. So that it's a different way of following your sports, but ultimately that's the passion I've seen that we have in soccer that you have over here, particularly in the football market, obviously.
Welcome back to Mornings on Main Street. Live look at the T-Dot Smartway camera around town today. It's not pretty outside, but you know what? It's March 9th. We're getting closer to spring, so we'll just make the most of that, what's happening today. That's time for your weather. Brought to you by our friends at 54, the national area nonprofit serving older adults. They're proud partner with the All of Us research program from the National Institute of Health. Learn how you can help change the future of health by visiting the website at joinallofus.org/50forward. Weather today, pretty much like it was yesterday. Right now, it's about 40 degrees around Middle Tennessee. But look, this weekend's going to get really, really cold. There might be a little snow bouncing around. But next week, highs in the 70s and sunny. I mean, come on. We got this, right? Just a few more days before it gets back sort of springtime weather. So just make your way through today and be happy today and be nice, and we'll get through this together. All right, each week we do our Cooking for Dummies segment. We'll go out to Black Diamond Culinary in Cool Springs this week, and here's the kind of the genesis for this, what happened. I don't know how to cook. The intern does not know how to cook. I know how to microwave, though. I'm probably the best microwaver in the country, but I need to learn how to cook. So we go to our friend Chef Chris at Black Diamond. She teaches how to cook simple meals, right? If I'm going to your house, you're not making roasted duck with, what's that, margarine reduction? She told us yesterday, some food or some yam or something, what was going on. We're simple things. So this week, it's lasagna. Enjoy Cooking for Dummies. Hey, everybody. Welcome back. Another fantastic edition of Cooking for Dummies with the Big Dummy. Your host, Big Joe, along with the talented and incredible chef Chris here at Black Diamond Culinary. We've had a lot of fun doing this.
We have had a lot of fun doing this. It's just been a pleasure working together.
I know, we're like best friends too.
We have become best friends.
It's crazy. All right, so this week we're making lasagna. Now, I never thought I could learn how to make lasagna because I usually go to the store and buy the Stouffer's and then cook it up and microwave it. But we're going to create our own today.
We're going to create our lasagna roll-ups, and this is going to be really fun. You can buy pre-cooked meatballs. You can get lasagna noodles that cook up in about 10 minutes.
Dadgum.
We're going to have a jar of tomato sauce, fresh mozzarella, and fresh Parmesan cheese. We're going to roll them up in our beautiful little lasagna, and we're going to bake them in the oven for about 20 minutes, and we have dinner ready.
Question, is this how Cheech and Chong got started rolling?
This is how Cheech and Chong got started rolling with lasagna noodles, yes.
All right, what's step one?
So step one is we're going to open up our jar of tomato
I
sauce.
think I can do that. Oh, yeah.
And we're going to put just a little bit of the bottom. We sprayed our dishes already, so we're going to put a little bit of the bottom, so just kind of spread it around there.
Now, what does this do?
And this is just going to let the lasagna noodles sit right on top and bake into the bottom of the lasagna noodles, just
Ooh,
a little
okay.
bit like that.
See, I would have never even thought about doing this.
And
This is
then
perfect.
we're actually going to go ahead and put some on of our lasagna noodles, too. We're just going to spread a little bit on here,
Okay.
just like this.
Now, once
Just
again,
a couple
yours is perfect.
teaspoons. Just a couple teaspoons
Looks
right
like
on here.
I was created in a lab somewhere. God, nice you do that. How's your week been?
It's been a fun week. We had an exciting tasting on Saturday night.
Oh, nice. Okay, there we go for
All
that.
right.
All right.
So we have our beautiful mozzarella, our beautiful Parmesan cheese. We're going to just sprinkle a little bit just on the inside,
Okay.
as much as you like.
Okay. Oops, couple trying to escape there. You know what happens when they try to escape, don't you? They get eaten.
And you can use whole meatballs, but it's a little bit difficult to roll a whole meatball. So I
Are
just
we
kind of
doing mozzarella down here too?
mozzarella down here.
Okay.
And we're just going to take our little meatballs cut in half. We're going to put maybe about 4 of them into a roll. And this is going to be the little bit of a tricky part when you get these rolled up. You're going to want to try to slide out of here, and you got to keep the little critters inside.
Yeah, 4 of them?
Yes, about 4.
Okay. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This
And
guy's
then we're
trying
gonna
to crash the party here. Okay.
Okay, now we're going to start rolling these up.
This is why I did not
this
get
is-
hired at Chipotle. I can't do this.
Very gingerly, we're going to roll these up, and we're going to pick it up from the bottom, and we're just going to set them right inside of
Okay.
our little dish.
God. So far, they're cooperating.
So far, so good. When you get finished with the first one, you can move right on over to the second one.
Okay, and just plop it down there.
Just plop it right in there.
Okay. All right, let's see him up here. This guy tried to escape, so you're going to
You
get
gotta
added
get him
back
back
to that.
in there.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's no escaping this, people. I am nervous doing this.
This is fun. You can get the kids involved. You can get your family and friends.
I don't want to get my son involved
You
in
can
this.
actually make like a lasagna bar. You can have all the fillings that everybody likes. If you like vegetables, you can put vegetables in it. If you like chicken, you can use chicken. If you just want cheese, you can just throw more cheese in there.
Okay.
Then we're going to take tomato sauce again. We're going to put a little bit more on the top. Just cover it really nice like this. You need a paper towel?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
And just cover it on top.
Just cover it right on top.
Thank you so much.
There you go.
Okay.
Just kind of spread it around a little bit on the top so the pasta noodles get covered so they don't get too crispy. And it all depends on you, how much cheese you like, how much mozzarella, if you like fresh Parmesan. We got fresh Parmesan right here.
So don't put the mozzarella on the roll. Make sure it's, what is that?
This is Parmesan cheese.
Don't put Parmesan on the roll.
You could put Parmesan in the
Okay.
roll as well. You could put Parmesan on the top, on the side. I'm a big cheese lover, so you
Me
can't
too.
have enough cheese on
I
top.
like the mozzarella, guys.
And the mozzarella, I love it stringy and gooey when it comes out of the oven.
Just add it there. I'm a big cheese guy
Yep,
too.
just pile it up on there.
Okay.
All right.
All right, and then
Then this is our beautiful presentation for dinner tonight. We're going to slide these in the oven at 350 for about 20 minutes until the cheese all melts.
All right, now we're to the oven. Very
Into
simple.
the oven.
350.
350 for about 20 minutes.
How do I know if it's cooking faster than I need to? Does the
Well,
cheese melt?
350, the 350 is a good temperature. You can have it up a little bit higher if you want to get your cheese nice and brown. But we're going to start it at 350.
Well, voila, now we wait. And
Now we
just
wait 20 minutes.
do a little dancing and singing.
There we go.
Watch this.
Mamma mia, come over here and get me kisses.
Mamma mia,
So our little lasagna roll-ups are ready to come out of the oven.
Oh, yes.
They are nice and golden brown. All the cheese is melted, looking super yummy. Okay, out of the oven. We're looking really good. These are super, super hot, so you have to be careful.
All right, so created it all, put it in the oven, 350 for 20 minutes. Yours comes out, looks fantastic. Mine looks like it's just morphed into like this giant frat party.
Well, I think it's looking pretty good, but the main point is going to taste delicious.
Okay.
Okay.
So let me switch my glove and dig into, God, I love all that cheese.
Yes.
All right. See how proper you are? I just put the fork down and dig into it.
You can see all the cheese melting.
Look at that meatball
It's super
steaming.
hot and super hot, super hot. Be careful.
Okay. We'll try that back in a second. Oh, my goodness.
You can see all the gooiness of the lasagna. Just
Oh,
looking super delicious and yummy.
I'm going to go to Fazoli's and say, look here, people. Here's what I can create. There we go. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, so good.
So very good. And there's nothing better than to hear a nice piece of French bread.
Yeah, breaking bread.
Breaking bread. Get all that delicious sauce at the bottom. You're going to have a delicious meal for dinner.
Chef Chris, you're amazing again. All right, anything exciting upcoming at Black Diamond?
Yes, we have a lot of things going on. Our Wine Wednesday's coming up at the end of the month. We're doing sugar classes, chocolate classes, pasta classes. So please check out our website at Black Diamond Culinary.
I like the chocolate class.
Chocolate class. We're going to make chocolate Easter eggs.
Oh, all right. You got me hooked there. All right. Chef Chris, again, information at the bottom of the screen, blackdiamondculinary.com. And we're on a roll now. I think this is our 7th edition of this.
Yes, it is. We
Well
got a lot
done.
more deliciousness
We
coming up.
do. Chocolate classes, too.
Yeah.
All right. Let's send it back to who I think is the most handsome man in America.
Exactly.
Myself.
There
Good
we
job,
go.
Joe.
Oh, thank you, Joe. Great job again, as always. All right, let's take a break. And by the way, thank you, Chef Chris and Black Diamond Culinary, for all the help each week. It's a lot of fun. Let's take a break. It's one of the fun times of the week. Coming up next, Jason Michaels, the magician. If you've not seen this segment, expect to be blown away. It's fantastic. He joins us next right here on Mornings on Main Street.
Dental coverage may be a small investment, but it has big benefits. Because dental coverage and preventive oral care leads to more than a healthier smile. It leads to a healthier life overall. Delta Dental makes it easy to get the care you need. With the nation's largest network, you're more likely to find or keep a dentist you love. And with comprehensive coverage and additional discounts, you'll have benefits you love too. Make a lasting investment in your oral and overall health with coverage from Delta Dental. Visit deltadentaltn.com to learn more.
Hey, Toby. Toby knows comfort, whether day or night. Through the highs and the lows, Toby knows. You've put it off long enough. That old system is just out with the old, in with the new. We'll make it worthwhile all the way through. Dairyberry is your local independent train dealer. It's hard to stop a train. Visit DairyberryAC.com today and schedule a visit. Dairyberry Heat and Air, making customers for life.
You knew the risks when you decided to drive drunk. There could be a crash. People could get hurt or killed. You could get arrested. But one thing's for sure, you were wrong when you said it was no big deal.
Mornings on Main Street. Live look at the traffic on the T-Dot SmartWay camera. I-24 West or Bali Parkway. Traffic moving pretty smooth. You guys doing fantastic. Let's keep it that way today. As far as the weather goes, in turn. Again, our weather brought to you by 54, the national area nonprofit serving older adults. Proud partner with the All of Us research program for the National Institutes of Health. Learn how you can help change the future of health by visiting the website joinallofus.org/54. The weather today, much like yesterday, right now it's around 40 degrees. Some rain later on today. Tonight, getting a little cloudy after midnight. Tomorrow, kind of the same thing. This Friday, man, it's going to be really cold. But next week, 70 and sunshine. And speaking of sunshine, right? Speaking of sunshine, let's bring in our good friend Jason Michael, HistoriesAndIllusions.com. How are you, Jason?
Sunshine. I'm sunshine in the morning.
Hey, man, I love reading the reviews about your show every week. You get more and more people who are dropping these great reviews for your show. That's got to be a great feeling.
It's the best feeling in the world to know that that the people who came to see the show thought it was totally worth their time, totally worth their money to pay for the ticket, to bring their families and stuff like that. You cannot give me a higher compliment than to write a nice review after you've seen the show because you thought it was a good show. So.
I love the one a few weeks ago. The lady was like, I was skeptical and I was unsure of all that. And then she's like, about halfway through the show, he had me. And then I walked out. I just could not get enough of the show. I'm like, that is the best thing ever. Word of mouth is the best advertising.
Oh, totally. Absolutely. And that's, my show really is a pretty small show. We only see 30 people. And so, as far as getting the word out, we kind of have a limited budget on how to do that. So there's no doubt that the success of a show like mine is based solely on whether it's good enough for people to want to talk about it.
Fantastic. Intern, pop yourself in here real quick. We're still trying to recover from the one 2 weeks ago with the cootie squares,
ropes.
whatever you had. That blew
the
his
cootie
mind.
catcher, yeah.
Jason, blew his mind.
With the rope was last week, right?
The rope was last week.
Yep,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
rope, yep.
How many did you have again? Did we answer that? Did we cover that? Did we get that?
Oh, we just couldn't figure out. We should just end the show after your segment because we spent the next 20 minutes like, what happened? All right, Jason, what do you got this week, brother?
So, all right, I've got, we're going to try a little bit of mind reading and we're going to do it under test conditions. I'm going to try to read your mind in 3 different ways. Actually, I might switch back and forth with one for each of you. But so I do have a deck. Well, so what I'm going to do is first off, I'm going to try to read your mind on a number. Secondly, on an animal. And third, on a deck of cards. I will show you the tabletop because I've got the deck of cards here. They have been mixed up. They are all sorts of different choices. Here's what I'm going to do, Joe. I'm going to run my thumb down the edge of the cards. Tell me to stop anytime you like, and that's when we're going to cut the cards. I will start right now.
Okay. Stop.
All right. So you want to say stop somewhere between the top and the bottom, Joe.
Oh, my
we'll do
bad.
that one more time.
Sorry. Stop.
All right, right there. I cut the cards. I mark that spot, and we'll come back to that in a moment. Now, first off, I said I was going to try to read your mind in 3 different ways. First off, number. Think of a 4-digit number. Don't make it a personal number like a PIN number to a credit card or something like that, because I don't want to put that information out there into the world. But think of a random 4-digit number, and you have one in mind, and I'm going to...
Yes.
Okay. 7, 6, 2, 3. 7, 6, 2, 3. Joe, if that is your number, yes or no, just let us know. Yes or no. Number 7, 6, 2, 3.
It is not.
So no, you did not pick 7, 6, 2, 3.
I did not.
And that is what I wrote down, that you would say no, you did not pick 7, 6, 2, 3. I mean, you can't expect me to read your mind on a 4-digit number. You know how many 4-digit numbers there are?
You could read my mind
for this.
Cancel the
All right,
show.
I tell you what, that was a dad joke. Now I'm gonna try it for real, and I'm gonna try with an animal. But let's go with a wild animal, because if I just say animal, people are gonna think dog, cat. Let's go with a wild animal, something. There's so many wild animals out there, hundreds, if not thousands of animals. Think of a wild animal.
Got it.
And I'm going to draw as best I can. Keep in mind that I'm not a professional artist, but I did take I did take 2 years of art class when I was in high school. That's true.
I thought you were telling me you slept at a Holiday Inn.
That's right. That should be my next joke the next time I do this routine.
Right.
All right. Do you have a wild animal in mind?
I do.
I've committed to the drawing. Name your wild animal.
A honey badger.
No kidding. And I have drawn a picture of a honey.
Of a large honey badger. Well
It's
done.
rather large. It's rather large. All right. All right. I tell you what, let's get for real. I'm going to draw. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to draw a picture of a playing card. And I'm literally diving in right now. We'll do this. I'm just going to start easy and we'll move it up from there. We're going to start just literally by drawing the outline of the card itself. And now I'm going to fill in the details. And we're going to go like this. We're going to go like this. And I'm feeling pretty good about this. And I'm just going to lock this down with a few final details as far as value. I've got suit down. And I am going to say that the card is the ace of spades. This is what I'm saying. I'm committing to the ace of spades. So let's look at the tabletop and see what card we cut to.
No.
This is the card. You said stop on a 7 of hearts. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? Okay, so that's my fault. I should have had you think of the card instead of just, I left the card on the table. Fortunately for me and for this segment, I'm not a mind reader. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go like this, and I'm going to go like this. I'm going to finish drawing the entire pack of playing cards. I now have an entire pack of playing cards drawn on this with the ace of spades on the face. Your card, the 7 of hearts, Joe, is in there somewhere. Okay. All right. Let's just keep going. Let's just keep going. I'm going to go like this. I'm going to make a couple of quotation marks, and I'm going to cap the pin. Most important, the pin is now capped. Ace of spades on the face, the quotation marks. What do they mean? The quotation marks stand for movement. Now, here's what's interesting. Just a moment ago, you saw this drawing, and now all of a sudden the drawing is starting to animate. There is a card rising out of the deck, and it is rising out of the deck slowly. Hold on. It does appear as though it is a 7, and the card that we stopped on here is in fact a 7. Let's see which 7 it is. Check this out. It is literally rising out of the drawing. It is in fact the 7 of hearts, completely having risen out of the drawing. And here's what's cool about this. If I literally tear the drawing off the page, what's crazy, Joe, is it has no moving parts. It's just a drawing. I'll send this to you. I'll mail this to you. Just you and me. This is for you.
Thank you. All right. So hold on. This is what I wrote down halfway through the segment because you told me to pick a card. Can we show this? I have written ace of spades. I wrote that, Jason, before about halfway through the segment. And then you draw an ace of spades.
Like right when you said ace of spades, Joe's whoa.
How did this? You're not going anywhere. We're going to figure this out.
We're backtracking. Hey, you know what? Hey, I always have to tell people this in the show, because in the show, it's super interactive and people get to participate. And so what ends up happening is sometimes people think we set stuff up ahead of time, because a lot of people want to accuse magicians of cheating. And I'm not going to say we don't sometimes use advantage play, but we usually do it on the stage in front of you. But of course, I knew I was coming on the show, but I didn't contact you ahead of time or anything like that.
No,
I didn't say I want you to pick the ace of spades. Not at all.
I mean, I wrote that when you're sitting there, when you're drawing the honey badger, I wrote down, you asked me a card, I wrote ace, and I showed him.
He's like,
I wrote down ace of spades. Then you turn around and say, here's the ace of spades. I'm thinking, what is going on here?
Where's the trick start and end?
What is happening?
Where do the tricks start and where do they end? Exactly. Well, you know what? All I can say, I find myself in an interesting place when we get to that moment of deep amazement and we're just like pondering. All I can say is maybe this is the reason that people are writing the reviews. And that's all I'll leave. I'll leave it there. That's all I can say.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm glad the intern's here to see me show him Ace of Spades before you did all this.
I saw him writing it too, so it was.
When's your next show, Jason?
So I'm out of town this week. I'm going to teach a bunch of magicians how I do my tricks at a conference just for magicians. But next Saturday, we already have half the tickets sold. So we have about 16 or 17 tickets left for not this upcoming Saturday, but next Saturday's show. And would love to have anybody who wants to have a unique and different evening in Nashville.
Real quick, we'll promote it next week as well. Where's this conference you're going to?
So I'm going to a conference for magicians in Pigeon Forge. It's called the Winter Carnival of Magic, and it's a regional conference. People come from all over Kentucky, Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina, all over to basically study, to congregate and chat and get to know each other, and some of us are going to be performing as well. So
you should, intern should send you this segment. Yes. You should play it this weekend.
Okay, I like it. Do it. Send it to me. I'll play
it. Snapped. My mind is snapped.
I love it.
Well, I could have written down 52 different cards and 52
different choices. I guess that makes up for not getting your 4-digit number or your honey badger. So
well,
I made up on the tail end.
My number I gave was 6789, and you come with 7623. So when you said 76, I'm thinking there's no way in hell he's got the other two. But you got 2 and 4.
I had 4647.
Amazing. Jason Michaels, again, good luck, safe travels. We'll see you next week, and then the show on the 19th here in town. Thank you, brother.
Thanks, guys. Take care.
See you,
all right, Jason Michaels, mysteriesandillusions.com is the website. And I'm going to have to need. I know we got Jason Goolsby next. I'm going to need a minute.
I need to take a lap. Yeah.
Just toss it to the break.
Okay.
You do it, not me.
Okay.
Welcome to Main Street Nashville. Our newly launched e-edition allows you to read our paper online from anywhere in the world. You are in control of how and when you read or listen. Subscribers can access our e-edition online at mainstreet-nashville.com or on a smartphone or tablet using our Main Street Nashville app. In a browser, today's and all previous issues are available at the click of a button. Main Street Nashville is fully responsive. Click and drag your cursor to move the paper left and right. To see photos and text at a larger scale, double-click on a page. Clicking print will allow you to print an article or crossword at your convenience. View photo galleries and videos by clicking the icon on an image. Click play on videos once the screen appears. Main Street Nashville's e-edition is a simple, new way to interact with and consume news. Access the full e-edition of Main Street Nashville on your computer, tablet, or smartphone. Read whatever you want, whenever you want. If you have any questions, we're here to help. Call us at 615-527-4104 or email us at news@mainstreetnash.com.
Welcome back to Mornings on Main Street. Live with the traffic on the T-Dot Smartway camera. That right there, my friends, is the Fern Street Overpass. I cannot tell you how many times I did live shots for TV when the weather was getting whatever, and we stood on that overpass and said, look, what's going on? We turn the camera out. It's a beautiful shot of downtown Nashville. But speaking of the weather, intern. you by our friends at 54, a Nashville area nonprofit serving older adults. Proud partner with the All of Us research program for the National Institute of Health. Learn how you can help change the future of health by visiting the website at joinallofus.org/50Ford. And we love 50 Ford here on Mornings on Main Street. All right, here's the weather. Right now it's about 40 degrees, partly cloudy rest of the day. High maybe today around 50 or so. Chance of rain, 70%. But this weekend, we pop up that 7-day real quick there and see what we got happening there. 7-day with the JoJo. Look at that Friday. Look at Saturday. 30. So Friday is 68. Saturday is 30. And then, of course, back in the 60s next week. It makes total sense for the weather here in Tennessee. Let's bring in our good friend, Jason Gooseby. Jason, we're taping a show on Monday, so we'll be revealed later on. A lot of fun, but we're glad to have you. You could join us today, man. How are you?
I'm good.
I gotta say, I went to your bingo night the other night here in Lebanon at Split Beam. I loved you. Packed house. People were standing. There were no more seats. People were standing. You did a fantastic job of running a for amusement only bingo game. Great job.
Yeah, it was. And here's the thing about it. I've had to clarify that. People are like, what's the buy-in? It wasn't. I don't want another bingo scandal like in the 70s or 80s or whenever it was. This was just a desire for me I was meeting so many people on Facebook, but not in person. And I wanted to do some events that where I would have an opportunity to meet people that I was meeting on Facebook. And so it just hit me one day, why not do bingo and get some donations and some prizes. And thank you so much to Jenna Allen, Zach Allen, Buddy Allen, Carpet One, who are also sponsors of you. Them and Interlink Loan Mortgage and Split Bean donates prizes. And yeah, for people that don't know, we play bingo. It's Split Bean once a month. And then if you win the bingo, you come up and you spin a prize wheel, and whatever it lands on that's what you win. And so our biggest prize is like a $50 Amazon card. And our lowest prize is the prize bucket, but the interesting mishmash of gifts in the prize bucket, wouldn't you say there, Joe?
Well, I do, but the thing is, you win bingo. I don't think so much. The prizes are great, but I think when you actually get to win the bingo, my son won for amusement only, and he was really excited about doing that. So it was a fun night, but it was funny because there were some people like they're pointing at you, like there he is. And I thought they were talking about me, and they were talking about you. So I had a big plate of humble pie last Thursday night.
Oh, did it? Well, you can't be all famous all the time, Joe. You got to share the stage.
Who was a sweet lady? She's 93 years old. What's her name?
Mildred Manning.
Very sweet.
Mildred Manning, yes, and her daughter Annette and Mildred Manning was long time raised family in the building that is now the Sassy Pecan here in Lebanon. Yeah.
She came up and said, I enjoy your articles in the Wilson Post each and every week. I'm like, thank you so much. And then her daughter said, do you believe that she's 93 years old? I'm like, there's no way she's 93.
Right.
Maybe 70, but 93? She looked fantastic.
Well, I'll tell you one reason, and I don't know if I've ever told you this, Joe, but I think probably one reason Mildred enjoys them so much is because she is a mother, and you write so many great stories about your memories of your mother. I enjoy reading them as well, man. There's nothing like it, man. You can tell that you loved your mother, man.
Yeah, she was the best. The best. All right. So we're moving into March now. All right. So are we done refereeing? Are you done for a while?
I am. I finished up last Monday night over at Summit High School. They were not playing, but I was at Summit. Yeah, I had a regional game. I had a farthest I've ever been, and then in Division II, the Division II league, I actually had a sub-state game right before the tournament started with. I guess it doesn't matter. Ensworth and Father Ryan's girls. And Ensworth wound up winning it all with the girls. And so it was good to see. I think it's always interesting to see a team that you have refereed go on and win the state championship.
Did they yell at you?
No, that game was pretty calm. That game.
Yelling at you.
Yeah.
Not a fan of all that.
They're man, it's so much easier when there's a packed house and you got like 2,000 fans booing at you, or 1,000, how many ever fit in the gym, 1,200, 1,300. It's so much easier. The worst is when it's a middle school game and there's 30 people in there and you got that one mama or dad, and like you can hear a cricket chirp in there, and then there's this one jerk parent that's up there screaming at you. Those are the worst. It makes everybody feel uncomfortable. You can tell it. Everybody just goes. Whereas at a packed gym and everybody's booing you, you don't think about it so much. But
I did one time. My father never showed up at any of my games ever. He showed up at one game, a basketball game, when I was in 8th grade playing in the junior pro league, and he came under the basket. He was drunk, yelling at me yelling at me to rebound. You rebound. And I told him to shut the hell up. And the ref thought I was talking to him, and he stopped. I said, no, I'm talking to that guy over there who thinks he's my father. And the ref's like, just ignore him. I'm like, all right, and I did. So I always, when I think of basketball, I always think of that moment where an absentee father shows up who's out of shape, overweight, telling me how to rebound.
That almost sounds like The Great Santinia, book written by Pat Conroy. I don't know if you remember that.
Yes.
Yeah, that was good. Robert Duvall was the main character. It was made into a movie in the 80s.
And he said, "You gonna cry for me?" He threw the basketball in his face. Yeah.
Yeah. That reminds me of that. But speaking of basketball, the Lebanon boys basketball team, they made it to. They play tonight. Actually, they play Clarksville at 6 p.m. in the state tournament.
The boys play next week.
Is it next week?
Yeah. Because I watched, here's what I did. This is great. Monday night, I'm scrolling through Facebook, and I see Tommy Bryan, the Hall of Fame sports writer from the Wilson Post. He said the game's going to be on Facebook. I watched the entire second half of the game on YouTube. Lebanon beat Independence on Monday night. So the girls play this week. The boys tournament's next week.
Oh, okay.
So it's really cool watching Tommy Bryan do play-by-play on YouTube, and the production was fantastic. So I watched Lebanon beat Independence, and then they advanced to the state tournament. Because the girls play this week, boys next week.
He must have been up top because I did not see him on the I was wondering where he was at because I did not see him tableside. That was a great game and great to watch. And there's nothing like it. And I'm sure you experienced it with JJ and back during football season. But this one, the school and the community just gets excited about. A team, there's just nothing like it. It's just like it's almost like it's Christmas time. There's just a different feeling.
You're right.
There's just a different feeling in the air for a week or two,
And now they go to Murfreesboro next week and get to play in the state tournament. All right, we're taking a break. Celebrity birthdays. The intern has been resting up. He hasn't been practicing because we don't allow practicing for this, but he's ready to take you on. So don't go anywhere. Celebrity birthdays brought to you by Donaldson Cafe and Catering. That's next, right here, Mornings on Main Street.
Welcome to the Omni Nashville Hotel. Urban elegance with a vintage touch. Our 800-room hotel opened up in the fall of 2013 with 746 guest rooms and 54 suites.
Buddy Allen, it's a tradition. Come on into our store. Buddy Allen, it's a heritage for 40 years and more. What makes a house kind of special? Close friends walking in the door. Flowers blooming in the springtime. hearing little children playing on a Buddy Allen floor.
All right, welcome back into the show. Getting the leaderboard set up. You see it on the right that Chase McCabe and the intern have 6. So we're looking for somebody to knock out 7. Goolsby, today could be your day.
All right.
By the way, that Buddy Allen van in the commercial,
Mm-hmm.
got a hoopty, man. He's hopping the thing.
Some hydraulics.
We love Buddy Allen.
Some Dr. Dre playing. They the DRE.
All right, here we go. Time for celebrity birthdays. Got to get him within 2. First birthday, Webster. Emmanuel Lewis. Today's his birthday. How old is Webster?
Oh, he's like 55.
The dictionary guy?
That's him.
Hey, I'm going to go 71.
He's 51.
Oh.
Oscar Isaac from Star Wars. He just hosted Saturday Night Live last weekend. He's in Rogue One and all that. He was the pilot. I don't know. I don't watch the Star Wars.
32.
Ooh, that's a good guess. I'm going to go 36.
43.
Oh.
Actress Brittany Snow. One of her early roles came in the soap opera Guiding Light.
Oh, who did she play?
She played one of the actresses on the Guiding Light.
I can see because I know that show. Used to watch that show when I was a kid. Seriously, I used to watch it when I was a kid before I got old enough to work. That was the only thing we had was 3 shows. Okay. 52.
I'm going to go 58.
36. Well done, y'all. Great. Country singer Mickey Gilley.
Oh, Mickey's on up there. Mickey's probably like 82.
I'm going to go 88.
86. Intern.
Oh, wow.
1-0. Okay, let's see who else. Lead singer Paul Revere and the Raiders, Mark Lindsay.
Oh, yeah. Man, I loved his solo album. I'm just making that 76.
I'm going to go 66.
80. Goolsby, you're close, man. Former TV anchor on Good Morning America, Charles Gibson.
Yeah. Charlie. 74.
That's exactly what I was going to say. I'll say 78, though.
79. Interns up 2-0.
Wow.
Oh, a great singer, Jeffrey Osborne.
57.
63.
74. Actress Linda Fiorentino. She was in Men in Black. She was also in Vision Quest, maybe back in the 80s.
She is 70.
I'll go 64.
64 exactly. Intern.
Oh.
He's Greg Maddoxing you, man. He's just very simple in his approach. Getting it done.
Efficient.
Rapper Chingy.
Right there.
Is he the one who does that? Really? Oh man.
Or Holiday Inn.
That's what I love this segment for. The singing, the antics. Chingy. What a stupid name. 38.
I'm gonna go 31.
42.
Wow.
Bow Wow. He used to be Little Bow Wow, but now he's just Bow Wow.
He's like medium-sized Bow Wow.
He's like 50 Cent. He $1.50 now. Bow Wow. 35.
I'm gonna go 31.
35 exactly.
Hey, look at that.
But that's the last birthday we got. So you didn't get shut out, though. You got on the board, man.
I did get Greg Maddox.
That's right. Gooseby, we love you. We'll see you on the regular time on Monday, brother.
All right, man. See you.
All right, thank you, man. Again, thanks to all the guests. Show Jason Michaels, Goolsby, Cooking for Dummies, everything. Intern, have a great day, brother. We'll see you soon.
See y'all.
Make your way in the world today. Be nice, be kind, let people in traffic open doors. Remember, nobody cares about your CrossFit workout unless do it for charity. And always remember, nobody ever went broke by giving. We will see you guys tomorrow.